Good evening, everyone. We'd like to welcome everybody to James Monroe High School. On the campus of James Monroe High School, the Mavericks in Linside, West Virginia. We'd like to welcome our visitors today, the Summers County Bobcats. Your home team will be the James Monroe Mavericks. This will be your Region 3, Section 1 semifinal. First off, we'd like to start with our non-starters. First, for the Summers County Bobcats, head coach Stan Monroe. Number 14, Colton Taylor. Number 6, Den Bragg. Now for your starters. At catcher, number 8, Ben Lane. At shortstop, number 2, Brandon Isaac. At second base, number 3, Jake Boone. On the hill for the Bobcats, number 10, Colton Jones. At first base, number 18, Chris Thompson. Your left fielder, number 4, John Williams. At third base, number 19, Braden Kozort. In right field, number 15, Matthew Cox. And your center fielder, number 1, Roby Brown. And now for the Mavericks, your non-starters, number 22, Brody Barreras. Number 36, Briar Surface. Number 16, Carson Cohen. Number 33, Jordan Baker. Number 5, Tanner Johnson. And number 14, Tyson Meadows.
Yeah, Tyson! Hey, is Rudy here? No. Okay.
All right, now for your starters. For the Mavericks, starting at second base, number 8, Hudson Bogus. Your catcher, number 11, Cooper Ridgway. At third base, number 9, Peyton Gardenier. Shortstop, number 3, Caden Hines. On the bump, number 1, Caden Lowe. First baseman, number 7, Justin Feemster. Your DH, number 13, Noah Jewell. Right fielder, number 10, Bryce Neal. Left fielder, number 12, Cameron Chrislett. And your center fielder, number 17, Bailey Ridgway. We ask you to now stand. Please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Good evening, folks. This is your friendly athletic director, Miss Fraley. I just want everyone to remember that this is a high school baseball game. There's no $1 million at stake. We are playing and we are going to have a good time. If I hear any fans get out of control or act ridiculous or say anything inappropriate or rude to any player on any team, you will be escorted off the property. So, let's have a great game, let's behave, and let's just cheer positively for our teams.
All right, Region 3, Section 1, semifinal, James Monroe, Summers County coming right up. We'll run through starting lineup real quick in case anybody missed it. James Monroe, of course, will start in the field. Lineup will be Hudson Bogus coming in to play second base. Cooper Ridgway is at catcher. Peyton Garnier on third. Caden Hines at short. Caden Lowe on the bump. Justin Feemster over at first. Noah Jewell will be a designated hitter. Bat seventh. Bryce Neal in right field. Cameron Crispin left. And Bailey Ridgway will be in center. Coming up for Summers County is going to be Ben Lane. He's catching tonight. Brandon Isaac will be at short. Jake Boone at second. Colton Jones pitches. Chris Thompson at first. John Williams in left. Braden Kozort will be in third. Matthew Cox in right. And Robbie Brown will start in center field. James Monroe in action last night was able to knock off Riverview. Tight game throughout most of it. James Monroe came out, had a big inning in the sixth. Actually put that one away a little bit early after actually going down in that game for a little while. Came out first inning and gave up 2 runs, and that was the last 2 that Justin Feemster gave up on a strikeout. 12 over those next 6 frames, and Mavericks make their way into the semifinal in the winner's bracket and face Summers County here tonight. Teams met once earlier in the season. James Monroe came away with that in a 4-0 victory. Whole different day today. No sun to speak of, mostly cloudy, cool, and rainy for most of the day, although the threat of rain looks like it has moved out. You can see some dampness around the pitcher's mound, around the edges of the home plate circle. Those were tarped up, but got a little bit of dampness. Caden Lowe on the mound, been a workhorse for the Mavericks this year. 34.2 innings pitched. He's got an ERA of 3.43. Giving up 17 runs in the season. Pretty reliable pitcher for the Mavericks all year. Highest number of innings pitched, highest number of pitches thrown. So no surprise they're going to go to the senior here tonight in this wiggle. And it looks like we're ready to get underway. It'll be catcher Ben Lane to lead off. Opening pitch from Lowe, swung on, got a piece of it, strike one. And that hit hard down the third baseline, going to go foul. And Lane's quickly down 0-2. And the 0-2 delivery fouled back, and Lane stays alive. And gets him out in front on the breaking ball, and that's going to be the first strikeout of the game, one away. Brandon Isaac, he'll stand in, bat from the left-handed batter's box, and looks at ball one. Takes ball two now. And swings through that one, gets a piece of it, and that'll be strike one. Quick conference on the mound. Ridgeway back behind the plate, and we're ready to go. Two-one delivery, gets inside. Isaac has to lift his foot, get out of the way, and now it's 3-1. And the 3-1 delivery misses low. So one away. Summers County will have a one-out base runner, and Brandon Isaac on first. That'll bring up Jake Boone. Plenty of speed there with Isaac on first. So we'll see if the Bobcats want to be aggressive here early. And that ball popped up. It's going to make its way into short center. And it's Hudson Bogus back to make the play. Normal center fielder this season, finds himself at second today, but in familiar territory out there in short center field, putting away the fly ball. And that's two down. That'll be cleanup hitter Colton Jones to stand in. Comes up with two away and a runner on first. And Isaac's on the way, swings through. The throw down's going to be close and can't bring up the one hopper at second. And he'll be in safe. That was a strike. Swung on, be 0-1. Now Isaac in scoring position at second. Base hit will likely plate a run. Pitch to Jones, flared back to low. He gloves it there, puts on the squeeze over at first to Feemster, and that's going to do it for the top of the first. Mavericks leave one stranded on second, and they'll be up to bat when we're back. coming back. Nothing comes across in the top of the inning. Summers County leaves one stranded at second, and there'll be Mavericks coming up. Be Hudson Bogus, Cooper Ridgeway, Peyton Gardenier, Colton Jones on the mound. About to get ready to go. West Virginia trade professionals have a new financial tool with the Jumpstart Savings Program. It offers state tax advantages and other incentives. Build your future now. Go to wvjumpstart.com to learn more. All right, Bogus is going to stand in. We're going to get this going. And tall right-hander ready. Here's the delivery, and just a little under it, fouls back, strike one. Takes outside, now 1-1. And the 1-1 delivery flared into right field. That's going to get through the infield, and Hudson Bogus will have a leadoff single. A piece of that just punched it through the hole over there between second and first. And bring up Cooper Ridgeway. A lot of speed on first again. You saw Brandon Isaac there in the first half of the inning. Now Hudson Bogus has plenty of speed of his own, so we'll see if the Mavericks want to be aggressive. Throw over, gets back, and that gets by, and there he's going to go to second. He's going to get there easy. He's going to make the turn, probably get all the way to third, and he'll get in there without a play. And there's the speed we were just talking about. One mistake over at first base, letting that ball get to the fence, and now you got a runner on third. And what are we going to say? Was it?
Oh, it was a timeout.
Okay, so no throw over, had a timeout. Don't see that very often, but it'll put Hudson Bogus back over to first. Big break there for the Bobcats. And Jones is ready. He delivers. That ball hammered into center field. Ranging over, makes the play, and Bogus will have to scamper back to first base. Hard hit, but a long out. Put away by Robbie Brown in center field. And that'll bring up third baseman Peyton Gardenier. So how big that is now. You had Hudson Bogus standing on third. That ball was deep enough. He would likely have scored on the tag. Instead, still at first, one out. And that trademark bounce at the plate we've seen from Peyton Gardenier a few times already this season. See it again. He takes ball one. Bogus stands in wide stance and lets strike one go by. Now it's tied up at one. And Bogus is on the move, but he's going to have to turn around and head back because that one's fouled off. All right, 1-2, one away. Bogus on first. And the pitch from Jones called strike over the outside of the plate. And strike three goes down looking and is Gardenier. It's going to bring up Caden Hines. Freshman shortstop will stand in. Throw over to first. Has to pin that ball to the ground as Bogus scampers back in. Jones delivers and called strike. And hooked down the left field line, foul. Hines will line up now with 2 strikes and 2 away. Reaches out and pokes that back. It's going to get past the outstretched hands of Jones, and the throw goes wide. It was Isaac who came up, tried to make the throw to first. That's going to allow Hudson Boggers all the way around to score, and Caden Hines lit up at second. Went by Jones. He almost was able to barehand it. Isaac had to come in and try to play it unbalanced, and as he made the throw to first, went wide of Thompson, and that was the opening that the Mavericks needed to get one across. So would have been a tough play anyway. You probably can call that an infield single with an error attached on the throw that allowed the runners to advance. That brings up the pitcher, Caden Hines. Has a chance to help his cause a little bit here with Caden Hines standing on second base and 2 away. Here's the delivery and bends back out of the way, takes high. Swings through that one, now 1-1. Swings through that one, can't catch up to the fastball, and he's down 1-2. Gets on that one, right back to Jones. Jones knocks it down. He scrambles to it, flares over to first, and gets the out there. So the Mavericks will leave a runner stranded on second. They get 1 across, and they lead 1-0 as we head to the top of the second. Back 1-0 here as we'll start the top of the first. James Monroe leads. Chick-fil-A and its 18 West Virginia owner-operated restaurants salute the more than 86,000 boys and girls that participate in scholastic sports in our state. Chick-fil-A recognizes that participation in high school sports helps to develop leadership and teamwork skills that prepare each participant for life. The same values that Chick-fil-A and your community shares. Chick-fil-A, proud to support West Virginia high school sports. Pitch swung through. And takes ball 1. First baseman Chris Thompson up. Leads off here in the second. called strike. And gets him out in front there, and there's one away. Going around the horn here, gets out into left field, so we'll throw that back in and get back to baseball. John Williams, left fielder's in, takes high. One now. And called strike, leaving up everything at 2. Caden Lowe working quick, already ready. Winds up, here's the delivery, and it's high, now full count. And swings through, and that's strike 3. Hey, around the horn went a little better that time. Bring up Braden Kozort. Third baseman will come in with 2 away and none on. Fouls back off the fence. And did he go around? They're going to peel down to first, and he says he did not. 1-1. And definitely went around there. Got a piece of the ball. It's fouled to the backstop, and it's 1-2. All right. Low ready for the 1-2 delivery. Kozort stands in and gets a piece of it. He'll stay alive. Like Lowe tried to drop might have been a changeup in, and Kozort was able to go down and get a piece of it. And fastball blows by him, and that's 3 away. Mavericks go 1-2, or Summers County goes 1-2-3. Mavericks will be up to bat, still 1-0. Coming back is going to be Justin Feemster to lead off the bottom of the second. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance knows about West Virginia's history and is excited about its future. For more than a century, Farmers and Mechanics have provided reliable insurance protection to the people and communities across the state. Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies are proud to partner with high school sports and its commitment to teach and promote sportsmanship and citizenship. And the first pitch is low. And now high, 2-0 here to Feimster. Feimster was on the bump yesterday as the Mavericks were able to defeat Riverview. First two batters that came up, he put on base with a hit by pitch. 2 hits followed, drove in those 2 runs. And he hammers that ball past shortstop into left field. Going to be fielded out there by Williams, and he gets to throw back in. It's going to be a leadoff single for Feimster. And after that, 2 runs were given up. Feimster turned it on, ended up striking 12 out through the rest of the game, gave up no more runs, and the Mavericks secured the victory. Noah Jewell will stand in. He'll bat from the left-handed batter's box. Jones's pitch drops in for a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Jewell. Swings over top, and it's now 0-2. And is able to hold up on 0-2. Feimster gets sizable lead there out to the cut of the grass. Jones is ready. He's going to deliver. And outside now, Jewell has worked his way back even, 2-2. Jones delivers through. And that got a piece of Jewell. He's going to take his base down to first. They got him turned out of the way. Might have caught just the edge of his jersey, but it'll bring up lanky right fielder Bryce Neal. Two on, none away. And the bunt put down by Neal, and it gets by Jones. Everybody's going to be safe. Just got right under his glove to the right side of the mound. And everybody moves up 90. Neal gets on. And it'll bring up Cameron Crislip. Good bunt. They're going to have a meeting on the mound. Looks like they're going to go out there and maybe talk about their options for this. And it's good to have options when choosing health coverage for yourself, for your family, and for your employees. You've got options with the health plan. Known for exceptional service and support with a nationwide network of physician, flexible coverage options you can count on and competitive rates you'll appreciate. The health plan, proud to partner with the WVSSAC. Learn more at healthplan.org. And it looks like we're back to action. Bases loaded, none away, and it brings up Cameron Crislip. And Crislip hammers that ball, but right back to second. It's going to be a double play and not able to make the triple. Good job there. Boone fielded that. Got it to Isaac. Isaac Turn was wanting to get that over to third, but not able to make the throw. Looked frustrated on that. I'm not sure if the second base umpire was in between him and the third baseman, or if the third baseman hadn't got back over to the bag. But either way, he wasn't able to make that throw over. Now it's 2 away. Runners on the corners. Brings up leadoff hitter Hudson Bogus. Neal on the move. He's going to get there without a throw. Throw goes back to third. Feimster dives back in on a close play, but he'll be safe. Now 2 runners in scoring position, 2 away. Counts 1-0. 2-0. So Bogus can find a way to get on here. It would bring up Cooper Ridgway. And he takes the strike 1. And now high, 3-1. First base is open, but it would load the bases for Ridgway. Fouled back, full count here with 2 away. Score 1-0. James Monroe leads, and they threaten here in the second with 2 runners in scoring position. And Lane's going to want to talk things over with his pitcher. Conference. We're going to get back to it. If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon. Parmar stores have 200 locations throughout the region to serve you. Parmar Stores is the official store of West Virginia High School sports. And here's the payoff pitch. And Bogus takes high, and now it's going to be bases loaded for catcher Ridgway. Had that hard hit ball into center field. It was fielded by Brown. Would have had a chance to score Bogus, who did later come around to score regardless. It was also 4 for 4 yesterday. It's a hot bat for the Mavericks coming up, and he's going to have an opportunity to do some damage. 2 away, bases loaded. Ridgway stands in. He's going to work the backside of the right-handed batter's box, and here's the pitch. Gets under that one, fouled back to the backstop. And the delivery called strike on the outside, and Ridgway found himself down 0-2. Ridgway's in and ready. And the delivery swung through, and Jones is able to get him. And that's going to do it here. The Mavericks leave them loaded. It's still 1-0 as we head to the third. into the third inning now. It'll be Matthew Cox, the right fielder, to lead off. He's the number 8 hitter for the Bobcats. And Lowe's ready. Here's the delivery, and that one popped up. August underneath, calls for it, now charges in and gloves it. 1 out. Marshall Health and Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is proud to provide athletic training services for the student athletes at many local high schools and today's tournament. For more information, log on to marshallsportsmedicine.org. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's a delivery to center fielder Brown. Comes in low. Low works quickly, and it's strike 1 on the swing. And that ball hits softly to third. Gardner there to glove. Throw across to Feemster. Has to lean down and gets the tag on. Pulls him off of the bag on throw, but enough presence of mind to lean over and get the tag as he goes by. And now there's 2 away. Caden Lowe working quickly. He's already up on the mound before the batters are even swung back in. Just in no time, and he's just now to 30 pitches. Back to the top of the order, catcher Ben Lane comes in. And swings hard, but through, and it's 0-1. Lane was a strikeout victim his first time up. And gets the hold of that one, gets it into right field through the infield. And no play to be made as Neal's going to get that back into Bogus. Lane comes through with the 2-out knock. And that'll bring up Brandon Isaac. Isaac reached safely in the first inning. Called strike on the first pitch to Isaac. And swings through. Lane was on the move. And he'll have to turn around and go back through on the foul. Quickly 0-2 here to the left-handed shortstop, Isaac. See if Lane's on the move again. Has to dive back into first. And swings on the foul again, and Lane will have to go back to first. Ball outside, now 1-2. That's a tough pitch to lay off with 2 strikes. Throws over to first, not in time. Lane's able to dive back in. Ball delivered and throw down to second. Not going to be able to come away with it. Lane will get it in safely. It's 2-2 now. Count to Isaac. Dark clouds starting to settle in over the field. That ball hit hard down the right field line. It's going to be fair. Comes down right on the line. It's going to drive in the tying run. And here comes Isaac around to third. And he'll have to stay there as Boggs is able to track down the ball. So comes through with the 2-out, 2-strike. Knocked down the right field line and landed just in fair territory. Brings Lane around from second to score and ties everything up at 1. Now the Bobcats threaten with a runner on third. And it'll be Jake Boone to come in. And fastball finds home. 0-1. Lane up and low up and ready. And just out of the reach of Gardner down to the third base line. That'll be a go-ahead run in. Wide turn by Boone at first, but he'll have to stay there. And he has the RBI single with 2 outs to put the Bobcats on top.
That's what it said.
All right, pitcher Colton Jones is up. That ball popped up and out of play. And that ball chopped down the third base line. Gardner gloves it, throws across, and that's going to pull Feimster off. Around comes Boone. He'll stand on third, and now the Bobcats have runners on the corners. Bring up first baseman Chris Thompson. Fastball misses, 1-0. And now low for ball 2. Oh, and 3-0 count. And ball 4, that one misses. Ridgeway want to go out and have a chat with his pitcher. All this coming with 2 outs. Morris County's pushed 3 across here. And they threaten now with the bases loaded. John Williams will come up, the left fielder. It's 0 for 1.
Another one they said came across on third a minute ago.
All right, correction on that. It's actually 2-1. 2 runs have come across. Gets a piece of that one. and swings through. That's going to do it. Lowe gets the strikeout, and for the second half inning in a row, the bases are left loaded. Not before Bobcats are able to push across two and take a 2-1 lead. We'll be back for bottom of the third. Back here, bottom of the third, the top half of the inning, the Bobcats brought 9 batters to the plate, ended up scoring 2 runs, and took a 2-1 lead to the Mavericks. Now it'll be the 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Mavericks coming up, trying to strike back, and it'll be Peyton Gardner to lead off. West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission extends a special thank you to Field Turf, Suicide Prevention West Virginia, and the Charleston Convention and Visitors Bureau. And here we go. Takes inside. Flares that one just foul down the first base line. Dips down, lets that one go. Now 2-1. Bounces in front of the plate. 3-1 now. And 3-1 delivery to Gardner. Called strike. That'll be a full count. Out of play, line up and do the full count pitch again. And called strike on the inside. 1 away. Bring up Caden Hines. Hines rips a line drive into left field. Fielded not quite cleanly, but keeps it in front and holds Hines to a single. Second single of the night for Hines. Going to bring in Caden Lowe. Jones turns, throws to first. Hines gets back in time. Pitch to low, misses. 0-1. One 1-0 pitch. Hines on the move. That ball hit to second, and he's going to be called out at second. Ball was bobbled around. They're going to rule that he had possession in his glove as his foot was on the base. That'll be a fielder's choice to second, and Lowe will be on first. Throw back to first, and time is low. Justin Feemster will stand in. Throw over to first again, not in time. Lowe with a pretty good lead over there, now inching out, secondary lead, and called strike on the pitch. Feemster takes high. Lunges at that one, but holds back. 2-1. Jones' delivery swung, popped up. I think it's going to get back out of play, and it does. It'll be 2-2 when we come back to it. And 2-2 to Feemster. Breaking ball. Flared back to the pitcher. He gets it over to Thompson, and that's 3 away. So Mavericks don't bring anybody across in the third. And it's 1-2, Summers County ahead. All right, back for the fourth inning. 2-1, Summers County leads. West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission is proud to use products from Wilson Sporting Goods. For athletes to perform their best, they require the best, and that's what Wilson has delivered for over 100 years. Wilson is the official ball of the WVSSAC. Learn more at wilson.com. It'll be Braden Kozort to lead off the inning. Lowe still on the mound, and strike one. Strike two, swung under that one and low out ahead. Tapper back to second base. Bogus there. Throw over to Feemster, and there's one away. Right fielder Matthew Cox will be up. Gets the swinging strike on the first pitch. Low ready. Here's the delivery and swinging strike again. 0-2. And timeout. All right, everybody back up. Low's ready. And here's the pitch. Swung through strike three. And there's two away. That'll bring up Robbie Brown. First pitch to Brown, pops straight up. Ridgway runs under. He's trying to find it, and it's going to land harmlessly. Back behind the press box. Couldn't see if that got out of play. I assume it did. Here's the 0-1 from Low, and takes ball one. Second one popped up and out of play. Brown finds himself down 1-2. There's the pitch called. Strike on the outside corner. And a clean inning for Low. It's 1-2-3. And the Mavericks will be up here in a moment for the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Noah Jewell, Bryce Neal, and Cameron Crislip expected. Back for the bottom of the fourth. Noah Jewell to lead off. And takes for ball one. Toyota and your local West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the WVSSAC, supporting high school sports across all of West Virginia. Visit buyatoyota.com. Let's go places. Ben's out of the way. Ball 2. Jones wants to collect himself, step off the mound. And we're back in. Left-hander Jewell watches strike 1 go by. Sun's starting to peek out. And outside for ball 3. One from Jones inside, and that'll be ball 4. The leadoff man reaches for the Mavericks. Noah Jewell with some speed serves a lot of time on this team as a pinch runner. Let's see if they want to get him on the move. Brings up Bryce Neal. Neal was able to lay down a bunt and reach safely. Here's the pitch. Neal swings through, strike 1. Neal gets a sign. He's ready. Delivery from Jones. Neal shows bunt, then pulls back. Jewell hasn't looked like he's been on the move yet. Gets a leadoff throw over, and he's back. If they could catch him sleeping there. They could not. Here's the 1-1. Jones delivers. Bunt put down the first baseline. Now pitcher's over to get it, throws to first, and he's out. It does move the runner up. Initially thought that bunt was more down the line. Actually got closer out toward the center, toward the mound. Cameron Crislip will stand in. 9-hitter 0 for 1 on the day. He'll come in with 1 away and a runner in second. Jones looks back to second, now delivers home, and Crislip takes for strike 1. The 0-1 inside. 1-1. Jones has an interesting move with the man on second. Stares down even as he lifts that front leg and comes to home. And ball 2. And hops out of the way, but called strike. 2-2 now to Crislip. Backs out of the way, and that's going to get by. Jewell hustles his way down to third, and he's in safe. So now Mavericks have the tying run 90 feet away with 1 out. It's a full count to Crislip. If he could get on, it would bring the Mavericks back up to the top of their order. And holds back, and ball 4. So Crislip reaches safely, Now the Mavericks with one away have men on the corners, and Hudson Bogus strides in. For the best news coverage of high school sports in West Virginia all year, follow Joe Mercado and Greg Carey's daily posts at wvmetronews.com. They're ready to go now. And that ball into the air. It's going to find grass. And, a base running mistake there. Now Chrislip comes around. He's going to make his way all the way to third as that ball got by. Ball got by Boone on the way back in. Chrislip almost got caught up there as he started sprinting back toward first, thinking that ball was going to be caught, but when it landed, he had to put on the brakes and go back the other way. Almost an error, but reaches third safely anyway. And that brings home the run, so give Hudson Bogus an RBI. And Bogus is on the move. He's almost to second base now, and a foul will send him back to first. Now Bogus on the move again. Bogus with an early jump and another foul. And have to turn back and go again. Bogus is getting some big-time jumps over there at first, almost to second base by the time the ball's coming out of the pitcher's hand. But those two steals have been spoiled by foul balls. Now it's 0-2 to Ridgeway. And Bogus on the move again. And that ball gets by. Here comes Jewell. He's going to try at the plate and in standing. And Bogus all the way around to third and safe there. A nice piece of base running from Jewell and from Bogus. Sorry, Chrislip, not Jewell. Chrislip scored there. It's a good piece of base running from Chrislip to recognize that ball got by. And for Bogus, who was in the steal, had already broken into a jog. He was going to be in so easy when that ball got by. Turned on the Jets and made his way all the way over to third. Now the Mavericks are ahead, 2-3. Runner on third, 2-2 now to Ridgeway. Inside. Full count here to the catcher. Still just one away. And that went outside. Now Ridgeway will take a walk. Brings up Peyton Gardenier looking for his first hit of the night. And this infield's going to want to get together and talk about it on a timeout. West Virginia dairy farmers encourage you to power your potential with chocolate milk, official beverage of West Virginia high school sports, and wish all participants good luck in today's events. Get help with your college tuition from the West Virginia Army National Guard. For more information, go to nationalguard.com. West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission serves its 286 member schools and their students by providing leadership and support for the conduct of education-based athletics, which enrich the educational experience of all participants. Play, perform, compete together. And it looks like we're ready to get back to action. Peyton Gardenier will stand in, like I said, looking to get his first hit of the night, 0 for 2. So far has runners on the corners. Mavericks have 2 across, and they've taken a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the fourth. And Ridgeway on his way, and now he's going to get some payback for the times he had to foul it off and send Bogus back as Gardenier fouls one off. Now Ridgeway recognizes the pickoff move, started towards second off the motion, and then got back. Ridgeway going. Big time jump. They're seeing something in pitcher Jones. And they're taking that jump. Just he looks back, and when he goes back to look in, they're taking the jump. I've seen it on a couple now. If he had turned, he hadn't made a motion, he could have thrown. And good block there from Ben Lane behind the plate. Likely saved a run. There's the delivery. That one inside, another scoop from Lane. 3-1 now. Gardner with the green light. And swings over top of it, and it's a full count. Like we're going to have a pitcher change with a full count. And yeah, we are. All right, so we'll take a break, let him get warmed up, and we'll be back. But first, another message from Chocolate Milk. Drinking chocolate milk, the official beverage of West Virginia high school sports, helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refresh exhausted muscles. For more information, visit drink-milk.com. right, getting ready to come back. It's going to be Ben Lane coming out from behind the plate. Going to be on the mound. First baseman Thompson is going to be behind the plate. Kozort moves over to first. Jones will go to third. Little ones grow up fast. Start saving for the future now. West Virginia Smart 529 College Savings Plan makes saving easy with tax advantages and flexible options. Start smart today at smart529.com. All right, so Gardner will stand back in. Count still full. One away. Runners at second and third. Gardner ready. Here's the pitch from Lane. And scoots in. And Hudson's going to take the chance at home and safe as he slides in head first ahead of the tag. Gardner will take his base. He'll be mid on the corners as Ridgway moved up. And now Ridgway thinks about going. Now he's in a rundown. And they'll tag him out there. So thought about it. But Lane caught on to what was happening. Cooper Ridgway's been known to do that kind of thing before. Just find his way as a phantom into home plate, but didn't work out that time. It did help Gardner get over to the second. Bring in Caden Hines. Mavericks ahead by 2, 2-4 now, 2 away. And here's the pitch to Hines. Hines is 2 for 2. That ball gets by, and Gardner gets the third. There's the pitch to Hines. Swings all the way around. Can't catch up, and it's 1-1. Low. And the 2-1 pitch now. Called strike. Everything even at 2. Fouls that one off to stay alive. Missing or damaged teeth holding you back from life's greatest adventures? Mountain State Oral and Facial Surgery, home of the same-day smile, gives you the confidence to take a bite out of life. We're ready now for the 2-2. Here's the pitch. Low now, full count. Lane comes set, looks in, here's the delivery, fouled away, he'll do it again. Throw over to third. Back in time is Gardner. Here's the pitch. Hit to shortstop. Isaac's there, throws over in time, and that'll do it for the inning. But not before the Mavericks push across 3 and now lead 2-4. Back getting ready to start the 5th inning. Mavericks have a 2-run lead, 4-2. Going to be Ben Lane, who's pitching now. He'll lead off. Lowe still on the mound. Delivery low. And timeout. And trying to send in some signals on the armband from third base, and it looked like Lowe had his armband, so he retrieved it. Now he knows what coaches want him to do. We're ready to go. Here's the pitch. Turns the shoulders, but holds back. Ball. Now Lowe will step back off the mound. Adjusts his hat, and he's ready. Here's the 2-1. Bounces in. Now 3-1. And a walk on 4 pitches starts the 5th inning. It'll be Brandon Isaac up.
Hey, 248. 248.
Throw over to first, and not in time. Lane will reach back in safely.
248.
Sun hammering into that first base side of the field and kind of affecting Ben Lane. Having some trouble seeing the signs coming over from that side, I believe. And the pitcher. There's a strike into Isaac. And that one hit hard into right field, but Bryce Neal there to put it away. Throw comes back into first. Not in time, but it's one away, and that potentially a big defensive play there as Ben Lane pretty quick. Probably would have at least been on third, and then depending on where that ball rolled to, could have scored on that play. The West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission promotes athletics that provide lifelong and life-quality learning experiences to high school students while enhancing their achievement of educational goals. Throw down to second, and that one gets by into center field. Lane's up, but he's not going to be able to go to third. Ridgway there to get that ball back in. Yeah, enhancing the achievement of their educational goals. Play, perform, compete together. And Ben Lane comes up limping after that slide into second. He's going to try to walk that off over, have a timeout. He's going to walk over, talk to his third base coach. He's going to need a minute. We're going to give him that minute, and we'll be back. Making his way back to second. Looks like he's going to be able to remain in. Yeah, but one strike, one away, and a runner on second in a two-run game. There's the pitch to Boone. Called strike. Now Lowe's ready. 70th pitch of this game and has him out front, and it's a strikeout. Now there's two away. It's going to bring up Colton Jones. Started this game on the pitcher's mound. Is playing third base now with Lane on the bump. Back to second, now delivers high. Throw back to second, trying to back pick, and Lane's able to get back in. Ball comes in low. Be 2-0. Low misses on the 2-0, now 3-0. Popped up and out of play. And I think I got a car. Inside and called ball 4. That'll bring up Chris Thompson. Started this game at first base, now behind the plate. AARP West Virginia is proud to be a strong supporter of West Virginia's high school student athletes and their scholarship pursuits. Nearly 250,000 members statewide, AARP is your ally for real possibilities in the Mountain State. Connect on social media at AARP West Virginia or learn more online at aarp.org/WV. Throw down to third. Holds the tag on, but not in time. And Lane's able to do a good job of there, just holding on to the corner of that base and not over sliding. So everybody moves up 90 feet, 2 away. You'll have runners on second and third, and the runner on second represents a tying run in this game. And that ball on a hopper to first, and Feemster gets by his glove, going to make the play at home. It's in, and he's out there to take home. 1 run comes across. It's now cut to a 1-run game, but the second tying run does not on the strong throw from Bryce Neal, and the tag put down by Cooper Ridgeway. We're going to head into the bottom of the 5th. Mavericks lead by 1. All right, after that exciting play at the plate, Mavericks maintain a 1-run lead, 3-4. Ball got by first base. Runner from third scored. Runner from second was coming around, and it was a strong throw from right fielder Bryce Neal, who nailed him at the plate. Today's athletic event is not about winning at all costs, disrespecting others, or criticizing the athletes, coaches, or officials. It's about learning and growing, developing character, and competing with class. Please keep it positive and bench bad behavior. All right, it'll be Caden Lowe to stand in. The delivery from Lane misses. 1-0. Swings, gets a piece of it. That ball on a chopper to first base, fielded there, throw over to Lane. He steps on the bag and it's 1 away. Justin Feemster will walk up. Here's the delivery from Lane. Called strike. One now. takes ball 2. And I think I got a piece of him. Did. Feemster will take first. Noah Jewell steps in. Left-handed designated hitter takes high. Here to the bottom of the 5th, Mavericks sure would like a little bit of insurance going into the last innings. And a big cut, but comes up empty. Ball gets by, and Feemster makes his way down to second. Called strike now, 1-2. Fouled away, and he'll stay alive. And the 1-2 to Jewell gets him to swing, and it's 2 away. Hero of the last half inning, Bryce Neal will stand in. Had that put out at the end of the inning, prevented the tying run from coming across. And he'll stand in with an opportunity to drive in a run with 2 away. The delivery home outside. Takes ball 2 now. It's a swing, now 2-1. Fouls it away. We'll have 2-2. We're gonna have time. We need a new ball. Oh, contact made. Third base has it. Bobbles. Throw over. Not in time. He's safe at the corner. It was Jones coming over, making the play from third base, but a little bit of a bobble was all of the opening that Bryce Neal needed to leg out that infield single. Bring up Cameron Crislip. Crislip able to draw a walk earlier in this game. And runners will get back. Crislip also one of those runs that came across here. Gave the Mavericks his 1-run lead in the last inning. And the pitch home high. And there goes Neal, and he'll take second with no throw. A 2 away. Crislip up has runners on second and third. Mavericks have a 1-run lead. Takes strike one. Cuts under that one, and it's 1-2. And called strike three. He'll retire the side. Mavericks leave 2 stranded, and they maintain a 1-run lead as we head into the 6th. Back here ready to start the 6th. 1-run game. James Monroe 4, Summers County 3. It'll be 6, 7, 8 coming up for the Bobcats. John Williams will be in. Caden Lowe still on the mound. And gets a swinging strike on the first throw. Slow roller back to short. Hines has it, throws it over to Feimster, and they get the first one away. Bring up Braden Kozort. Gets him to swing under the first one. Reared back and enticed him with that chin-high fastball. Threw it again, but couldn't get him to chase. Now 1-1. That one down just below the knees, ball 2. Popped up. Lowe's under it, makes the squeeze, and that's going to be 2 away. That shadow cast out over the pitcher's mound now. Wouldn't have to play into the sun in the position he was in and was able to get the ball. Now it's 2 away. Brings up Matthew Cox, the right fielder. And Cox swings through the first pitch. And there's strike 2. Scoots back, takes the ball. 1-2. And swinging, strike 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning. The Mavericks are back in to hit. It's still 3-4. They're going to come back, look to get a little bit of insurance. It'll be the top of the order. Hudson Bogus to lead off. Bottom of the 6th, Mavericks at the top of the order coming up. Hudson Bogus, Cooper Ridgeway, and Peyton Gardenier. Ben Lane still on the mound. And takes inside, ball 1. Lane's ready, winds up. Has to bend out of the way in ball 2. That one bounces in, now 3-0. And called strike. Bogus had take all the way. Rears back and hits that one into center field. It A sliding grab there from Brown, and he puts the out away. What a play in center field by Robbie Brown. Brown comes over, takes what likely would have been a extra base hit away from leadoff man Hudson Bogus, and it'll bring up Cooper Ridgeway with one away and none on. Pitch from Lane comes in low. That ball pinged into center, and Brown's there to put that one away. Gardner will stand in with two away. And that one comes in low. Contact made, but hooked down left field out of play. And the 1-1 hit through the infield into left, and it's going to be a two-out single for Gardner. That'll bring up Caden Hines with the opportunity. Hines 2 for 3 on the day. And out in front of that one, fouled into the home dugout. Throw to first, Gardner back. Called ball at the plate, 1-1. Swung through, Gardner on his way down, and he's going to come in standing. It'll be 1-2 at the plate to Hines. He has an opportunity now to drive in an insurance run with a base hit. 2 away, Gardner will be able to run on contact. And gets him swinging. That one gets away, though. Hines on his way down to first. They're going to have to make a play there. And the throw gets by, not in time. Gardner comes around to score. And on the drop third strike with 2 outs, Caden Hines is able to beat the throw to first. Gardner comes all the way around to score, and it's 5-3 now. Caden Lowe will be up. Hines on his way down to second. Here comes the throw. Slide in and safe. Just got in under the tag. With 2 outs, the Mavericks will have another runner in scoring position and an opportunity here for Caden Lowe. Lowe reaches out and knocks that one out of play. Fouled away again, out of play. Here's the 1-2, and ball hit back through the infield. It's going to be gloved there by Isaac. Long throw across and not able to get the scoop at first, and Lowe will be safe. And with the pitcher on first base, I think we'll have Brody Barreras coming in to pinch run. Courtesy runner coming in for Lowe. It'll be Brody Barreras, and Justin Feemster will be up. And with the throw, Barreras will take second on the defensive indifference. High ball gets away. Here comes Hines. He's going to get in standing. And there's another run across. Barreras makes his way to third on the play, and the Mavericks will have a 3-point lead now. So 2-0 here to Feemster. To Feemster, called strike. Ducks out of the way. That one gets by. Here comes Barreras. He's going to throw on the brakes halfway and get back to third. (3-1) to Feemster. Here's the delivery, and that one hooked back to the home dugout. We'll come back for a full count. Here's the full count delivery. And says he went around. Drop third strike, but Features able to beat it down. He's going to turn go to third. Barreras is able to come in to score, and again with a 2-out strikeout, a drop third strike allows the runner to go and a run to come across, and now it's 3-7. Bryce Neal back up. Or no, actually Noah Jewell. Bryce Neal will be on deck. All right, the left-hander Jewell stands in. And that one's high. Comes in high again, 2-0. And that one gets in and gets Jewell on the foot. Dead ball, so Feimster will have to go back to second. Jewell will be on first. It's going to get Cameron Chrislett back up. He'll be on deck as Bryce Neal goes to end the hit. And we'll have a conference on the mound. So, and we're going to have a pitching change. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. It'll be Brandon Isaac to take the mound. Everybody's moved back to their original starting positions, it looks like, except for Colton Jones, who is playing shortstop now in place of Isaac. So it'll be Ben Lane back behind the plate. Thompson goes back to first, Kozort to third. And here's the pitch. Neal swings through that one, and it'll be strike one. Goes up and fouls that one out of play. Now 0-2 to Neal. And outside, 2-1. Sorry, 1-2. High, 2-2. Fouls that one back, stays alive, keeps it right there at 2-2. Neal on top of that one. Gets it to second, and it's bobbled there. Feemster's all the way around third. He's coming home. It's going to be close. And they're going to call an out on the thrown bat. And it's going to do it there for the sixth inning. So take that run off, and the Mavericks will be back here. And if Summers County can't bring 4 across, this game is going to be over. Be right back. All right, first pitch is the ball. We're back here. That ball hit to third and gets by Gardenier into left field. And it'll be no out base runner here for the Bobcats. Brown reaches safely. It'll get the Bobcats back to the top of their order. It'll be Ben Lane to hit. Bobcats need at least 4 here. Give themselves a chance, and first pitch across from low, called strike.
Hey, 27, 27. 27.
That ball flared into right field, and the throw into second in time. Bryce Neal again with the defensive play in right field. Able to get the force out at second. And there's one away, and it'll be Ben Lane on first. Be Brandon Isaac up. Right-hander low versus the left-hander Isaac. 1 away, and Bobcats need base runners. Big wardrobe timeout, and now we're ready to go. And that one hit hard to Hudson Bogus. Throw to second, got the out there, and that's to have to settle for. No double play, no throw. Isaac quick down the line, able to beat it out, but there are now 2 away, as it'll bring up Jake Boone.
Hey, 2 or 1, 2 or 1. 56, Jake, 56. 5-6. Hey, let's go here. Let's go here. Hey, 20, hey. What's the bunch? Just in case. 12. He's going.
And the throw home. Gets by second base as he tries to get him there. Throw down to third now. And Lane will be safe there. So aggressive base running here from the Bobcats. But in a situation where 2 away and they need some extra base runners. So Mavericks really don't need to worry about the runner at third. Ridgeway going to come out and chat with Lowe for a minute. Maybe just telling him that, don't worry about him over there. We got to get the out at the plate. Delivery home, called ball. And now that one called strike. And fouled back. Be 2-2. County down to their last strike. And here's a delivery from Lowe to Boone. And makes soft contact. It's to third. Gardner has it, comes up, throws across. Stretched by Feemster and out. And that's going to do it there for the Mavericks. They win this one 7-3. They punch their ticket into the sectional finals. Summers County will have to play another game and see if they can make their way back in. Double elimination tournament, so Mavericks will have to lose twice to whoever is able to come out of the other side on the losing bracket. We're going to take a break and be back here in just a minute with postgame. All right, we're back here. James Monroe gets a 3-7 victory in the sectional semifinal. Have pitcher Caden Lowe, right fielder Bryce Neal right here. Let's start with Bryce. 2 big putouts in this game. You had the throw in a second. You had this great throw right here. Work through those. Just kind of talk about what you saw and what the decision making was.
On the throw to home, I just looked up and I seen the kid rounding third, so I was like, all right, I've got him at home. So I made a decent throw, and Cooper had a better tag on the play. So yeah, it's pretty good.
What about the throw in the second? That's not something normally a right fielder sees to make that throw in. What did you see on that?
On that one, I just looked up, and the person that came from first kind of stutter stepped. So, okay, it's a easy out of second. And I had not the greatest throw, but Caden made a good play on it at short.
Speaking of Caden, different Caden. That's Caden Hines. This is Caden Lowe. You came in the night, struck out 9. When did you know you were going to get the start in this one?
I know I was going to get the start a couple of days ago, but he confirmed it yesterday evening.
So what was going on? It seemed like your fastball was working. You're getting them to chase high a lot. How was this team tonight on the bats?
They're better. They were good on the bats tonight. You know, coming in, I was just trying to throw strikes. Strikes will lead to hits or strikeouts, so it's always the goal.
You guys get a little bit of a rest. They've got to go play. You're already in the sectional finals. That game will get played. I think it's still next week. Is it Monday or Wednesday when that game's scheduled for? I'm not sure.
Scheduled for Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday's election day, so I think they're going to have to change that. So, but anyway, we'll find out about that. How do you guys feel going into that? Maybe you'll see them again. Maybe you see Riverview. It's hard to say.
We want to see them again. We want to play this game because if we don't get this game in by Saturday because there's expected to be rain, and we just get it. We don't want that. We want to face them again. Win it the right way.
Yeah, well, I feel confident if we do get to play the game that we'll do the same thing. We'll take care of business. So.
All right, I'm going to let you guys get out here and celebrate with your team. Congratulations, you're in the sectional finals for how many years in a row is it? I'm not even sure now.
2 or 3.
Yeah, I think it's maybe 3rd year in a row. So building a good program, and we'll see you guys in a few days.